John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I wanted to give you an update on the leather projects that I previewed a few days ago. And so this next one are the projects for TK, Thrifty Kaniffy, and that was building a sheath for this small novelty knife and slips for the Rough Rider Blue G10 Sunfish. So let's look at the novelty knife first. But first, before I do that, actually, I want to show you what I got in trade. This was part of the deal with TK. He traded this Watchman rope knife. And this is really cool. It's got about I don't know, a little bit of close to a 3-inch blade there, a ram's foot blade, I guess is what you would call that. It's got softer steel, but adequate for a knife at this price. It's a budget knife, but just super cool. I just love these wood scales here. I think this is 7CR, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, TK. It's got this bail. I put a lanyard on it. That didn't come on it. I put that on there. And it's got kind of a lazy half stop here. And this is just awesome. Watchman brand has some really cool knives. I actually have another one that I actually got in trade for a leather project. This is a brother, and I think it's the 1508 modern slip joint, and it has a nice half stop in this Warncliffe blade, VG10 steel, a little bit more expensive than this one, probably about twice as much as, I think these run about $15. These are about 30-ish. So really nice carbon fiber scales there. I put a lanyard on it too. These are just awesome knives. This is a brother, but it's made by Watchman. So I guess a sub-brand or a line made by Watchman. So just a really cool knife. Thank you very much, TK, for that being part of the trade. And I'm going to be carrying this today. Pretty cool, very sharp, and I'm looking forward to using it. So let's talk about the sheaths now. So this is the original sheath that came with the little novelty knife, and as you can see, it's coming apart. And my original thought was I might be able to also repair this, but I don't know if you can see that or not right here, but as soon as I stuck a needle into this, it started to disintegrate the second layer of leather. So I didn't want to go any farther and just told TK I just can't repair this. We'll just build a new one. And so it just leather over time. I guess that's pretty old. But plus, this only had looks like really thin thread, maybe not wax thread, but had these nice rivets in it, which in the replacement that I built, this is it right here, made out of 3 to 4 ounce leather, and I dyed it brown with this kind of a light tan wax thread. And you can see what I did here with the loop. It's just a little bit different than the one over there. Put a little snap up here. I had to figure out this snap. This is what they would call a button stud, and then you just punch a hole here and put a little slit, and then it closes like that. And I think it worked out pretty decent. That was my biggest challenge, was figuring out the stamp or the snap for this, but fits in there really, really nicely. You can see this is the knife. I even put a welt in there because it did have a little bit of an edge, so I didn't want it to cut through the thread. This isn't something I think that will be carried, obviously. It might be or used very much. I think it's mainly just a sentimental value there for TK. He can comment in the comments if it's different, but I think it turned out pretty decent. And so I sent pictures to TK, and he was happy with that, so I'm glad. Then he wanted me to make slips, 2 slips, and I've made 2 slips for the Rough Rider Sunfish. And as you can see, That fits right in there nicely. Same leather, same dye, a little different thread. I bought some thread specifically for this project, and as you can see, nice retention. That was not the case in my first try. It fell right out on the couch. I always test things over something, really soft to make sure that they fit right. But in both sheaves, it fits in there perfectly. And TK is going to add his own lanyard to that. So this sunfish is pretty cool. In fact, I'm just about to buy one, I think. Smoky Mountain Knife Works has them for $9.99. So at the moment, and I think these are pretty cool. So I don't know, I might end up with one, you never know, but pretty cool knife. And I appreciate TK asking me to do this project. If you haven't checked out his channel, and you need to, check out the Slice of Life series that he's doing, one-on-one interviews. I just happened to be the last guest, so shameless plug for that. But there are other great interviews with RJ, RJ's Knives, Pete from Jersey Knife Guy, and Tom for Knife to Lights. So check out those interviews. They're really fun, and all of his other excellent videos. Thank you, TK, for the projects, and thank you all for watching.